Welcome to K&C's Sales Tech Talk for sales professionals seeking to amplify their results with technology. I'm Kelly Goss.
And I am Carla Rodriguez. We are CRM and sales automation experts. We are going to help you demystify complex sales technologies.
So in this episode, we're going to give you some tips on how you can use Pipedrive custom fields to optimize your sales process. So why don't we get started, Carla, with just kind of looking at some of the problems Pipedrive users face with their sales pipeline and how using custom fields properly are going to help them with that.
Well, customized fields helps you because every sales process is different, right? So customized field helps you customize the way you gather data along your sales process. So what I see, maybe you have seen that too, is that people don't think about this ahead of time. And well, that's my perspective. And they want to gather data, yes, but they don't think this carefully and deeply. So I think one advice that I can give is think about the type of data you are going to gather. Is this a person field? You know that Pipedrive have many elements, right? Person, organization, PO, right? So think about that because I see many people making some mistakes and putting that customized fields on people when actually is a type of field of a deal field. Have you seen that before?
Yep, happens all the time. And I think what you're saying exactly, being able to categorize your data properly so that it is in the right place is really going to make an initial difference to how data is being structured, for sure.
Sure. And the other thing, my advice is think, put your sales process in a wall, a piece of paper, or a board, whatever you have, and think when in your sales process are you going to gather this data? Because it's totally different to gather data in the beginning or later on. For example, when a prospect signs a form or before you sign a contract. So I think it's very interesting to think on when and then who is going to create this data in your system. And yeah, so and the other thing is that, well, we can talk deeply about this, is the different type of fields that Pipedrive give us. It's amazing. We have so different formats. And the other problem, and we can talk deeply, and maybe Kelly, you can give us like a picture of all the formats that Pipedrive has for fields. But I think that people normally come to Pipedrive using an Excel sheet before or something like that. Like, I don't know, maybe Airtable or maybe another CRM where it was not properly implemented. So, but normally the case is the Excel sheet. And the Excel sheet supports everything, right?
Death by Excel.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Excel. Death by Excel.
So when you import that Excel sheet, just importing, because that's what actually Pipedrive invite. Pipedrive is so easy to use, right? You start an account, you create an account, and you can start direct.
Yeah.
To use it. And the thing is, and then Pipedrive invites you to import your data. If you don't have this organized or you haven't think about this, then you're going to import exactly your Excel. And then there is an improvement opportunities in an Excel. So there are many Pipedrive fields that you need to analyze depending on the type of data you have. Maybe you can give us a little bit of a view of this.
Yeah, so we can just have a look at some of the different fields. We've got phone number fields, email fields, address fields, formula fields now, which is a cool new addition, single option, multiple option, number fields, date fields, currency fields. There's a whole lot of different stuff that we can have as different fields. And I think going back to what you said about making sure that there's that opportunity to sort out your data before you actually import it into the CRM. That's so important because when you're starting something new, especially starting a new Pipedrive account, importing new data, you want to start it in the best way that you actually can. So thinking about all of this stuff is really crucial so that you have data in the right place in the right type of fields, and we'll talk a little bit more shortly about why that's kind of important. What are the reasons? In fact, now we might as well just talk about that, Carla. Why do we think that the reasons are for having this data structured in such a good way? What are the benefits?
Well, direct reports. I mean, every
Yeah.
business owner or sales manager or marketing, actually, marketing uses a lot, is reporting. I mean, you need to see how your process is performing. And if you don't have the correct field, believe me, you're not going to have insightful reports.
Yeah.
So this is crucial. So it starts right. It starts when you start using Pipedrive and you think about how I'm going to gather data. This is so important because then it's how the thing is how it's going to look data in my reports or in a dashboard. Is crucial. So there are many pitfalls in this aspect, and actually, this is one of the topics I believe you too. You receive these inquiries to get help, but when it's already, I mean, it's different
A
to
mess.
help when it's a mess when you are starting up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, totally. And I think going back to that thing about, importing data from an Excel sheet where mostly everything is going to be text is such a common thing for people to create fields within Pipedrive that are all text fields. And then you have no way, just to emphasize on that, on the reporting. And if you do it all properly at the beginning, think forward to what you're actually trying to achieve in the long run. Data is king. If you have great data formatted in the right way, in the right type of fields within Pipedrive, your reporting is going to be so much more comprehensive and beneficial to you as a company. Definitely.
Kelly, tell us, what are the coolest or the better features that you can use when building your customized fields on Pipedrive?
Well, cool is definitely a good word because there are lots of cool features. I think going back to what we talked about earlier on, I think the main thing to think about is baseline structure with field types. And once you've got that right, you can start thinking about things like field grouping, where you're organizing your data into different sections. So let's just say you might have all of your kind of lead capture information in one section. You might have deal specific information that you need to capture. Then you could have delivery information, invoicing information, and kind of admin type information, which is really good for putting things together and organizing it. So it doesn't look like you've got 20 different fields in one place in your deal, for example. So field grouping is a great thing. Another thing is making sure that you use important and required fields. Of course, if you're on the right payment plan or subscription plan with Pipedrive. So by using important and required fields, one with important fields, you've got the opportunity to have something highlighted if it's important to fill in a particular pipeline or deal stage. And with required fields, you can't move it on to the next stage until that information is actually filled in. So it does really help the process as you're going along and capturing data. And what else do you think, Carla?
I will recommend, actually, required fields are one of the reasons why Piper users try professional subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I would like to recommend to keep it simple. I mean, don't overuse customized fields. Don't create just for creating. Think about why I'm going to use this, who is going to use this information, is necessary, and for what. Because salespeople doesn't normally they don't like to put a lot of fields or lose time. They want to be very efficient and fast. So keep it simple. Put the fields that you really need, the information that you really need to gather. That's my recommendation, and this will also help you to have nice reports later on.
And yeah, I mean, having that organization right at the beginning is going to be so important for setting the scene for the rest of the things that you can use. And I think also you wanted to talk about filters, didn't you, Carla?
Yeah, because filters is this amazing feature that you have every in every part of Pipedrive, deals, people, organizations, in all your database. You're going to have this small icon saying filters or everyone, you will see it, or todos in Spanish. Then you can create a filter. And if you have customized fields well created, you're going to be able to filter your data, which is amazing when you have organized it, as you said it before. And also, there is something new, very brand new to Pipedrive. You can put your customized filter on top of your pipeline, so you have a button, nice button to click on, and just your view is going to change using these customized filters. But for customized filters, you need to have very well customized fields and think about it nicely.
Yeah. So there we go. Lots of cool features that we can use, but start with the baseline first. So just a little disclaimer before we wrap up. Just to remember that you should check your subscription plan to see whether or not you have access to all of the features that we've been talking about, because some of them are only available on the professional plan and higher. So just make sure that you check your plan. And yeah,
So thanks for watching us, and see you next time. Don't forget to like us and subscribe, and see the comments and comment anything that you like us to know or share or talk to in the next episodes.
see you
Bye
later.
bye.
Bye.